Okay, students, come to the point. Charge theory was done in the previous class. Moreover, you see, keeping the meaning of charge, we have certain properties of charges. And by the way, next topic is the same meaning of charge and properties of charges. Okay, keep concentration. First meaning, very simple, basic. That one is intrinsic property of elementary particles by which electrostatic force takes place between them. I just simplify. We have certain elementary particles, and if electrostatic force is acted between them, is experienced between them, then no doubt same property by which electrostatic force is to be created is nothing but the charge. So that's the basic meaning of charge. Now we have its certain properties. Certain. One by one. Number one. Quantization of charges. Alright, see this. It means discrete as well as different arrangement of charges in a particular region. Means we can say, if charges are to be distributed, are to be arranged in the discrete manner, then we can say that is quantization of charges. Means discrete, different arrangement of charges. So I see that one is simple one. Theoretically, meaning is clear. If charges are to be distributed as well as arranged in a particular manner, in a particular region, but in different as well as discrete manner, then that is known as, or the such property of charges is said to be quantization of charges. Moreover, mathematically, that is, moreover, mathematically, it is integral multiple of fundamental charge, that is plus minus and E minus, where this E minus is having value 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 Coulomb. Coulomb, that is the unit. And see this n, integral multiple means 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. It means mathematically that is also to be clear that if that is positive, then you please see, no doubt charges are protons. 1, 2, 3, 4, yani that is nothing. If I am taking it plus E plus Ne, it can be E, it can be 2E, it can be 3 and so on. That is positive. That is protons. But if I am saying here minus Ne, means minus E, minus 2E, minus 3, that is negative charges, means electrons. So you see, it clears the same theoretical meaning. The charges are of different order. The charges are to be distributed in different manner. E, 2E, 3, discrete manner. So there is nothing that is a quantization of charges. So overall I think the meaning is theoretically clear. that is nothing but that is the discrete different distribution as well as arrangement of charges in a particular region. And no doubt, mathematically, the same thing is nothing that is as the integral multiple of the fundamental value of charge. And I would like to say this fundamental charge is nothing that is E minus, whose value is this. And if we put now the values of integral multiple correspond to positive, that becomes positive charge, protons, and correspond to negative, that becomes a negative charge, that is electrons. So overall, that one important property, and that is to be done. I don't feel now there is any doubt. Theoretically, there is okay. Conservation of charges. This one is basically known to you. Momentum conservation, energy conservation, neither nor concept, and the same is here. For an isolated system, charge remains the same. That is conserved. Means charge is neither created nor destroyed, but transfer of charges is possible from one body to another body, but keeping that isolated system in sense of conserved charge. Means again, after the transfer, charge remains the same on the system resultantly. So I think that basic property is to be clear. And now I come to number 3, and that one is induction of charges. Okay, when an uncharged body is kept near to a charged body, then it is to be charged equal and oppositively. Concentration. Very simple. This one, you see a charged body, and that one is uncharged one. Now when this uncharged one is kept near to it, in its influence I can see here, then it will be charged also, but with equal and opposite charges of the same one. Means that is having, moreover, say I am taking this body, plus, 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 this is plus 3, and this one is uncharged. Uncharged. Now what happens? This one as it is, and this uncharged one is also be equal and positively charged. I think induction is clear. Here you see, I would like to realize the one thing. In the first one topic, or in its first one step, I was discussing the theory of Malleus. See, in that theory, when amber is to be rubbed on the woolen cloth, then it acquires a very special type of tendency that it attracts light pieces of papers. But you did not create any problem there. Okay, why it attracts light pieces of papers? But now that is to be answered because of the induction of charges. Because due to induction, if that amber when goes near to the light pieces of paper, by the induction, that paper is to be equal and positively charged, by which force of attraction takes place between them. And that's why you see it attracts light pieces of paper. And now I'll come to the next one, and that one is number 4. Absolutely basic, simple, and that is charge is a which type of quantity charge? Scalar vector. Okay, I would like to clear that is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. That is nothing. Algebraic properties. That is addition, subtraction, takes place between charges. Done. Simple one. Charge is scalar quantity, and in scalar quantity or dealing of scalar quantity is algebraic. Means algebraically we can add, we can subtract and so on, two or more than two charges. So by the same discussion, whatsoever the basic properties of charges, and that is to be done. Generally one question in CSC, and we can say keeping the conceptual approach in competition comes generally from the properties. And I hope that is to be clear. Now next is the same topic, and that is as per we can say prominent scientist Coulomb's law of electrostatic force. Recall one thing, when I was discussing the basic, especially classification of the curriculum, I did say the 12th curriculum is entirely different from 11th one, but the basic of 12th remains the same as of 11th one. The same thing I am going to realize here, and keep the such sequence, keep the such feeling of realization always, that basic remains the same. See, in 11th class you have Newton's law of gravitational force. See how is it? There are two masses, two different masses. So the one is m1, another is m2. Distance between them, say this is r. Similarly here also, instead of masses we will take two charges, q1, q2. Distance between them, r. Now as per Newton, gravitational force of attraction between them is nothing directly proportional to the product of both the masses. Here also, similarly, electrostatic force between both the charges is directly proportional to both the charges, to the product of both the charges. Product of both the masses to the product of both the charges, and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. Same, inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. Now you will open it, and that's nothing. Capital G m1 m2 divided by r square. This set to be the gravitational constant, capital G with value 6.67 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square by kg square. Similarly, we can open it, and this f is nothing, that is k q1 q2 divided by r square, and no doubt where this k is nothing but that is electrostatic constant, and its value is equal to 9.0 into 10 to the power 9 Newton meter square. See there, Newton meter square per q1 q2 coulomb square. It means you can realize that thing. The basic remains the same. There is only the one difference between both. It was between masses, and that is between charges. Between masses only having one nature, that is the force of attraction, and between charges having both nature. Because charges are of two types. That's why it may be force of attraction or it may be force of repulsion, and no doubt we can clearly you here mathematically. And if the product Q1 into Q2 comes with negative sign, no doubt it indicates electrostatic force of attraction. Means you see, we can say Q1, Q2 less than 0 and Q1, Q2 is with positive sign. Positive sign. That is electrostatic force of repulsion. Force of repulsion. Means that is also to be clear. Q1, Q2 more than 0. That's simple. Again I can say basic remains the same and the difference is to be clear. We can say the one thing, force of attraction, here both the things, that is attraction, repulsion, attraction mathematically if the product is like that, repulsion if the product is like that. Next, in the same, देखिए, you see, charges are to be kept 100% in a particular medium. And no medium will be insulating one. Why insulating one? Because in insulator, charge does not move. Charge remains in the same position. Charge is stationary. Charge is in rest. Charge is in static position. And see, I am in need of this because we will deal anything concerning to the static position of charge as well as charges. Electrostatics is a such branch, which deals with static position of a charge as well as charges. And no doubt the same thing we are going to realize. These both charges for the system of both charges in a medium, 100% medium is insulating one. लेकिन मीडियम का जिक्र हमने कुछ नहीं किया, अब करेंगे. But question is this: insulating medium एक नहीं है, there are certain one, and I am going to you one basic. If the thing is more than one, then it is must basically to decide standard one. So in all insulating medium there is standard insulating medium, and that standard insulating medium is nothing, that is free space as well as vacuum. So we will consider now that standard insulating medium, free space, vacuum, and then we will discuss again the same force. Alright? Means now system of charges is kept in standard insulating medium, that is free space oblique vacuum. Okay, alright. A general discussion without any involvement of medium, of insulating medium, without any involvement of insulating medium done. But now I am involving this and taking initially standard insulating, that one is this. Now standard medium is to be taken, and because if it is taken, then it will be involved in any manner, and the manner is nothing but that is characteristics of that medium, and that one is permittivity of free space as well as vacuum. Its notation is to be this, and that is read as epsilon naught. But one more question, how this thing is to be involved in the basic. You see, this epsilon naught will be used in terms of electrostatic constant capital K, and that is nothing. In terms of this, the K is to be modified as 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. Simple. You see, the value of the K is to be known to you, value of 4 pi okay, then no doubt value of epsilon naught can be determined from the same. And that is nothing but that is 8.85 into 10 to the power minus 12. And see the unit, that is reciprocal to this 4 pi, no unit. It means K, that one is Newton meter square per Coulomb square. So that becomes Coulomb square per Newton meter square. No unit, reciprocal, and that is to be this. From equation 1 and 2. Basic is going to modify in terms of this standard insulating medium. That is F equal to, instead of K I am going to write 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. This is Q1, Q2 divided by R square. Okay, say equation number 3. But now there is one question more. Okay, if the medium is not standard, no problem. Answer simple. Then you see, permittivity of that medium will be taken. But again question, how is it? Simple. And for any other insulating medium, its characteristics as permittivity of that medium will be used. Okay, another medium, so permittivity of that medium. But question is, how is it? See, that is, but in terms of relative permittivity. Its notation is epsilon r. Okay, sequence clear. Any other insulating medium is to be taken, no problem. Its permittivity will be taken, but कैसे? That is in terms of relative permittivity. यानी any medium की permittivity को relative permittivity की terms में हम we can say explain करेंगे, we can say use करेंगे. But question फिर कैसे? How is it? So no doubt this permittivity or we can say this relative permittivity is nothing. That is the permittivity of the medium to the permittivity of free space. That's all. Relative permittivity is a constant. And permittivity of free space is known to you. Then permittivity of that other medium can be calculated and can be used in terms of epsilon r into epsilon naught. No problem. Using that epsilon m formula can be in terms of epsilon m instead of epsilon naught. That's all. And one more information here. I think there is not standard, any other relative. What is this? Relative is this. So you see any other medium, permittivity in terms of relative will be this, then expression will be in terms of that. So keep these all steps in this law to understand this law, because the question will be based in CBSE and in competitions with a conceptual approach. Have it. Now one thing, I did say one thing more. So what is that one thing? One thing is not this. One thing is this simplicity. That constant one is on the other hand said to be Kd. Kd is D for dielectric. It is nothing but constant. Dielectric is basically insulating one. Dielectric can be used basically for insulating one. So that ratio, that constant on the other hand can be taken, can be said as dielectric constant. And you see, I can say this relative permittivity or dielectric constant is different of different insulating mediums. With the same, I would like to say the topic as well as the law is to be completed. But here, I would like to add one thing. And that thing is the one basic, or we can say the one basic pillar of the physics, and that is numericals. I'm telling to you here, if numericals are strong 100%, then physics will be strong. So here topic is to be completed, but topic is having its numericals significance. So on behalf of that, I would like to discuss two numericals here. Okay. See this question, and I would like to say approximately 5 minutes are required for its solution. So you can see, you can think, and you can do the same one. And I'm telling you here, if you will have any problem in it, or any problem in anything, theory, numericals, so you can give your comments. Alright. See, the two charges system respectively given like that. Charges are like that. Force between them, this. Same nature, repulsive. That one is the first position. But where? The position is not given. Then, an additional charge minus 5 microcoulomb is given to this, is added to this and this respectively. New position becomes this. Now, what is electrostatic force between the same charges but in the new positions respectively? That is problem. यानी सिचुएशन को रीड आउट करो, ट्रेस करो, क्या गिवन है, फिर जो प्रॉब्लम है क्वेश्चन मार्क करो. अब यू विल थिंक इन ए प्रॉपर वे, डायरेक्ट फॉर्मूला, प्रॉपर वे, indirect approach. See here, in first one position, the force is given this. If due to theory of coulombs, we simplify it, it is K Q1 Q2 by R square. I am telling to you here one thing, numerically, instead of 1 by 4 by epsilon naught, K is easier to take. Okay, next. F this is 21, K as it is, Q1, Q2, that one 3 into 10 to the power minus 6, micro is to be opened, 7 into 10 to the power minus 6, this divided by R square as equation number 1. Similarly, second position, F dash K Q1 minus 5 microcoulomb means 10 to the power minus 6 divided by into Q2 minus 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 divided by R square. F dash K Q1, this is 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 minus 5 into 10 to the power minus 6 into that one 7 into 10 to the power minus 6 minus 5 into 10 to the power minus 6, this whole divided by R square. That is F dash as equation number 2. Now we can simplify both from equation 1 and 2. See, I am going to divide this equation 2 by equation 1. That is F dash by 21. And if you will divide it by this, then K cancel out, R square cancel out, no need. Okay, now keep here one thing more. You will not do a stepwise calculation. K we will write here, K we will, and then we will make the multiplication of K with this, with that, then this. Similarly here, multiplication of K with this and with this. No need of stepwise calculation. Do the calculation only in the last step. Okay. That is 3 minus this, you can write minus 2 into 10 to the power minus. If you have one property, and that is being scalar quantity, algebraic identity, subtraction done. Then that is 7 minus this means 2 into 10 to the power minus 6. This divided by that one 3 into 10 to the power minus 6 into 7 into 10 to the power minus 6. 10 to the power minus 6 cancelled. Okay, and that is nothing. 2 minus 4, 3, 7, 21, and this is here in this side f dash divided by 21. And by the way, 21 cancelled. So you are getting this f dash minus 4 Newton. Means the new force in the new case f dash will be this. So solution. Okay. Now come to the question number 2, numerical number 2. Alright, for the same numerical, approximately 5 minutes are given to you. You can see, you can think, and you can do. Again, if you will have any problem, write the same in the comment box. See this one. Now, there is no question about the weight. Alright, given. A system of two charges. See, the one charge is Q1, another is Q2, and kept at a particular distance. No value of charges, no value of position is given, but force of repulsion or the electrostatic, not repulsion I can say, but the force between them, say this is F1 is given 5 Newton. But see, these are to be kept in free space. That one is first setup. Now the same is to be kept same, means same charges, same position, but in new system second, that is in water, whose dielectric constant Kd is given 81. So what will be the force in this new, in the second setup? Say this is F2, that is your problem, question mark. Okay, situation whatsoever given, trace out, problem, question mark. Now we are going to think in a proper way, and that is direct here. You know the dielectric constant concept is to be given to you. We can use that one, no problem. How is it so? F1 K Q1 Q2 divided by R square. This F1 is to be given 5. K constant, Q1, Q2, R square is not given. But here, I need to simplify this one. This is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. I did say, instead of this, numerically, generally we will use K. But sometimes, somewhere, we will require this one. Okay. Then, Q1, Q2 divided by R square, equation number 1. Now, second position. In this is F2. And that is, you see K. But again, the same thing, instead of K, I am going to use this. And this one is to be changed because medium is changed, and that is nothing, that is 4 pi epsilon naught. But instead of epsilon naught, free space, you will write for water any medium, epsilon m, epsilon w, like that. Then Q1, Q2 divided by R square. This is equation number 2. Okay, now from this and that, from equation 1 and 2. Okay, simplify. Divide this by that. Divide equation number 2 F2 by equation 1 by 5, because the F1 value 5 is to be given, 5 is used. Right hand side. See here. Again see here. Or moreover, we can write to simplify it more. That is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught epsilon m Q1 Q2 by R square. This divided by 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 divided by R square. Okay, now see, 4 pi cancel, R square cancel, Q1 Q2 cancel. What is left here? That is epsilon m in denominator, but this epsilon naught, it will come in numerator. Means that will be like this, epsilon naught divided by epsilon m. Okay, this by that. Now something more you can simplify it. See, this one is nothing, but can we write it F2 by 5? Sorry. Or not it? Alright, we can simplify it here only. So I'm getting from its calculation that this one is epsilon naught divided by epsilon m. And you know, dielectric constant is epsilon m by epsilon naught. It means you see epsilon naught by epsilon m is reciprocal to the same. This is nothing. This is 1 by Kd. And you know, the Kd is to be given. It means the F2 becomes, this is 5 divided by Kd, and Kd is 81. That one is 81. Now we can solve it, and we can find its solution. How much Newton? You can check, you can do it. That will approximately 0.4 something Newton. So that numerical is also to be done. But from the same numerical, see, I'm getting one very basic as well as important relation. See, we are going to conclude, and that is interesting, important conclusion. See here, this first equation, that is the equation of force but in free space. Second equation, that is equation of force again but in dielectric as well as in any medium. Here water is to be taken. Now mathematically 1 is divided by 2 means the free space equation by the equation of any medium. So that is F naught divided by Fm. Okay, Q1 Q2 R square same cancel, 4 pi cancel, and see this epsilon m that will go in numerator and epsilon naught in denominator means epsilon m numerator, epsilon naught denominator, and the thing is nothing but known to you, this is dielectric constant. So for dielectric constant, one more relation I am getting means that relation, that conclusion can be directly used instead of that solution. Okay, with the same, today's discussion is over. But one thing I would like to repeat, if you will have any problem of any type, you will write in the comment section positively. With the same, I would like to say subscribe and like the video. Thank you.